And good afternoon, basketball fans. Welcome to Katowice, Poland. Game day for a Group D fixture between Iceland and Slovenia. This is the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket, and we're live at the Spodek Arena. Well, Belgium losing earlier today against Israel. Israel, of course, have now booked their tickets to the round of 16. They will be heading to Riga, where the final will be held. And of course, with that defeat to Belgium, if Slovenia win today, Slovenia will also qualify. The final game will see the two titans of both Poland and France match up. And there are your standings. Israel, temporarily top of the group. Both Israel and Poland have already qualified for the round of 16. But Slovenia can join them with a win. Josh Bett alongside Xenia Stewart. And see, when you look at this game, this is going to be an interesting battle for sure.
Absolutely. And one thing, Slovenia, what I did enjoy about that win versus Belgium is that they got extra help. Multiple guys stepped up. We know Luka Magic is going to come in and do wonderful things. And Magic, indeed, he had a triple-double in their game versus Belgium, which they won 86-69. He had 26 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 pretty little assists in 30 minutes.
Oh, another triple-double was almost made today. Hans van Veen of Belgium was 1 assist away. I mean, listen, since 1995, only 4 triple-doubles have ever been recorded. Luka Doncic getting the most recent one. But it just goes to show it's a very rare stat in this competition. Tonight, Slovenia, they're going to need help, especially for Luka. But now let's turn our attention to Iceland, a team that has never indeed have won a game at a FIBA EuroBasket. You got to think tonight, a very tough test for them, but not impossible by the way they've been playing.
Well, I do love this Iceland team, and sadly, you know, they haven't been rewarded with a win, but they're such a blue-collar team. They work hard, they get out in transition, they're scoring 17 points and fast break points. I like how they worked in that second half versus Poland. They turned over Poland 15 times. And so for me, scoring off of those turnovers was huge. They had 14 points. So I like their style. Also, they got the big man Henderson, who's averaging a double-double and is third in rebounding in this EuroBasket. The big fella was more assertive, and that's what we wanted to see. They lost against Poland 75-84, but you know, they played till the very end, Josh. They worked so hard. There's the big fella averaging a double-double.
Well, Quigley Linison, of course, has been one of the best centers so far here in Group D, and maybe all over the EuroBasket if you want to go that far. But Slovenia know if they win, they'll book their tickets. If Iceland win, they keep the door open. But it would be their first ever recorded victory at a FIBA EuroBasket. Fans, now we ask you kindly, if you're able to do so, to stand for the national anthems of both Slovenia and Iceland.
Of Slovenia. And now, please remain standing for the national anthem of Iceland.
Goosebumps. That's what it means, and I'm not even from Iceland. They turned off their national anthem early, and they sang that loud and proud. Beautiful moment for the 2,000 Icelandic fans. There they are. They're here in numbers, and they're going to try and will their team to their first ever EuroBasket win.
Well, as you said, it's just a special moment when we hear the national anthems, and that really embodies what FIBA International Basketball is all about. But now we will introduce our three referees. From Latvia, we have Andris Ankragas. From Hrvatska, Croatia, we have Man Bulic. And from Lietuva, Lithuania, we have Juozas Barakovskis. Well, a big thank you and a shout out to our referees. Tonight, they're going to do a magnificent job here between Slovenia and Iceland. Well, Zania, I think the key question tonight is going to be the condition of Aleksej Nikolic. Because, you know, in the backcourt, Luka Doncic is going to need some help. Now, Nikolic did pick up an injury in that last game. He went down with an ankle. I don't know if it was a full sprain, but he is out there warming up, so that's a good sign. And indeed, he is in the starting lineup. Edo Moric will play the 4 role. Luka Doncic, Gregor Hrobat. Now, Mon Krampel, he actually knows this part of Poland. He did play for Gliwice in the PLK, the Polish Domestic League. And that was quite some time ago. But, you know, looking at Luka, that triple-double against Belgium, a game for the ages.
Well, there it is. Pretty sight, as you can smile. I actually spoke to Mr. Doncic. His father is here. And I said, hey, Mr. Doncic, what do you tell your son? You know, do you critique him? Do you tell? He said, no, he has coaches for that. I just tap him on the back and say, good job, son. And I said, that's a great father right there.
That is fantastic. Well, now we'll look at Iceland. And, you know, obviously Hlynnesson is going to be a big factor tonight for them in the post. Remember, he's coming off the back of a regular season with Bilbao, where he was a champion in the FIBA Europe Cup. But right now, for them, he has got to ensure, at least inside the paint, he helps his team get that first victory. Now, of course, you have the likes of Mon Hermansen, Elvar Fridriksson, who are going to be their go-to options. Also, Jan Axel Gudmundsson and Ea Steinason, who I would imagine is probably going to defensively match up with Luka Doncic.
Yeah, Henderson into the lineup. They've chopped and changed their lineup throughout the game. And here's the big fella, 21 points, 10 rebounds. He has had a double-double every single game. But what I have enjoyed about his game is he's established and his strength around the rim and the basket, but he's been demanding the ball and just rocking it. It's been amazing to see his growth throughout the tournament.
Coming off of Trigby. Okay, Jon Axel, you're here. Coming off of Trigby, you're coming under Jon Axel here. Top ball screen, okay? Then after that, we run just regular 2, right? When we pitch it back, if they're switching, dive, action, okay? Hey, I'm still styrkur. Það engin great.
Well, fans, we are live here at the Spodek Arena, which has been a magnificent venue here at the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket. One of 4 venues. Of course, games going on in Cyprus, also in Finland, and then also in Latvia, where the final will be held. There is head coach Alexander Sekulic, a legend of Slovenian basketball. But he knows tonight is going to indeed be a very tough test. Iceland, one of those teams, blue collar, as you said, Azania. They play very physical defense. Ranked first in the FIBA EuroBasket with 33 points and 9.7 assists per game. That is simply Luka magic.
Absolutely. And what Iceland going to do with him? We've seen teams double him, but there you have it. He's averaging, you know, 10 assists a game. He had 9 the first, 9 the second, and then 11 in the third. So that's what the difficult part is. Do you let Luka go off for his 30 points and stop the rest of the guys, or, you know, show different defenses? I'm interested to see how Iceland will defend Slovenia.
Welcome everybody. Game day 4, the second matchup. Of course, we saw the win for Israel. They will be headed to Riga. And remember, if Slovenia wins today due to the defeat of Belgium, they will also book their tickets. It's going to be Slovenia with the very first play. Aleksej Nikolic running things in the backcourt. And now Luka Doncic finds Krampel. The early alley-oop coming. Luka Magic finding Krampel as he connects.
Well, already he's on the stat sheet with an assist, and that's what I'm talking about. Lovely heads-up play from Doncic.
Already Luka Doncic, 1 assist. Iceland, one of the areas they've struggled has been three-point shooting. As Gregor Hrovat contesting everything from Hermansen. Friedrichsen makes a penetration. And Luka getting a block. It goes out of bounds off Friedrichsen, so Slovenia, great defense already.
And this is tough. Luka comes over, gets a hand to it. I was interested to see, there's the perfect dime. As Luka comes out with, he came out with bright pink sneakers on. I was like, oh, these are nice. And then he changes. Every game he doesn't play with the same shoes.
That's the swag in the bag with Mr. Doncic, no doubt about it.
I like that, swag in the bag.
Hermansen trying to fight his way around Muric. Well, they have a mismatch. Steinason, Doncic getting ready for a double team. Steinason, little cut, and that is much better basketball by Iceland.
Lovely job from Steinason. I went to him after the Poland game. I thought he did a great job on the defensive end versus Jordan Lloyd. He was so intense. So getting on the scoreboard early.
Look a bit of contact and he'll go to the free throw line. But going back to Iceland, Z.
Tell me.
That opening quarter against Poland. I mean, they have said this themselves. They are a better three-point shooting team than the stats suggest. We saw it in the qualifiers, but that first play right here, this play here, you can see maybe Slovenia are probably expecting heavy volume three-point shooting to come. But if they can mix up their offense, they can definitely compete with this team.
I think that's a great point. As Luka knocks down the first, a rare moment actually. Luka's first two free throws in their Belgium game, he missed. You know, he's going to the free throw line over 18 times a game. As he knocks them both down.
49 free throws in total for Luka Doncic here in Group D.
Told ya. It's up there.
Steinason finds Hermansen, nice backdoor cut, and the first two plays of the game are points in the paint for the backcourt.
This is much better, and maybe you're right, them shooting 18% from the three-point line at this EuroBasket.
Doncic step back, a little flat. Slovenia unable to save. And now Iceland. Oh, Steinason cement a position, but they turn it back over. Hrovat. Now he turns it over. Steinason has a seal-off, big man, goes in, throws it down with two hands.
Yeah, the big fella fends off Luka Doncic and rocks the rim. And I talked about it when we got interrupted real quick, 18% from the three-point line. They're going to the rim today.
Nikolic pulls up from 15.
Ooh,
smooth play.
Nice. Very smooth, Josh, that's nice. I want a jump shot like that.
This is how quickly he comes off the handoff and just finds the separation to shoot off the dribble. Things leveled up. Again, they want to go to Steinason.
Foul.
And this is key for Iceland because you got to remember Slovenia, only with Krampel and Alan Omic as their natural setter. So if you put them into foul trouble, I mean, Slovenia have no problems playing small ball, especially, well, I'd say against Steinason, that's going to be a tough task.
Little 2-3 zone for Slovenia that goes into a matchup.
Gudmundsson wide open, three is up, three is good, giving Iceland a three-point lead.
Wow, miscommunication for Slovenia. Nobody comes out. He has all the time in the day to line that one up.
Doncic in the paint. That's a tough step back, one-legged, can't get it. Iceland. They led for 32 minutes in that defeat against Belgium. Hermansen's had his struggles from the three-point line. Slovenia is able to recover. Now Luka wants to play quickly. Oh, that quick three-point, that's way off the mark. Just didn't get the balance on that three-point shot. Iceland almost throwing it away. Doncic comes up with it. Good defense by Luka. Well, no, he's going to get called for a foul this time. Now, Z, I'm not sure Slovenia, when they go up against a man like Steinason, can they really afford to do 1 through 5 switching?
Let's have a look here. Yeah, just the wraparound hug of Doncic's arm.
Almost 4 minutes played here in the first quarter. Gudmundsson finds Steinason, big man. And another foul called, and already 3 team fouls against Slovenia.
Yeah, that's definitely a foul. Wonderful work between Iceland. Just the work rate that they work at. They're constantly moving here. Nice back cut. And you can see the foul on the arm there. And they'll send him back to the free throw line. But look, obviously the free throws are happening here as he knocks him down. But when they get out in transition, all 5 players are sprinting. They've got guys hitting the baseline, getting to the corner as they shout MVP for the big fella. This is a lovely moment. He front rims it though. Come on, if you're going to be the MVP, you got to knock them down.
Got to convert.
Yeah, you do.
Only a 2-possession ball game. And it's all about a pick and roll here with Luka Doncic. And that's going to be 2 early fouls against Luka Doncic. Well, you cannot afford your centerpiece. Almost your franchise national team player. Well, Doncic not happy.
And it'll be interesting to see how Sakulovic leaves him on the floor or not. He's got 2, he can't pick up the 3rd.
Oh, good steal by Luka. Slovenia on a run. Doncic forces his way in, goes in with a simple finger roll.
You can see there, he was determined to get that bucket.
Hermanson again, trying to find Linusson. Luka's got 2 fouls.
Yeah,
can you make him pick up a 3rd?
Attack him. That's a good foul to stop, but the big fella, come on. Luka's on 2. Couple dribbles, you know, bring the defense in.
Well, here's a take by Luka Doncic. Too big, too strong, and simply just too good.
Yeah, nice finger roll from Luka.
Almost halfway played here in the first quarter. Iceland up by 2. Slovenia can level things up. Can also take the lead with a 3. Now Nikolic giving them the 1-point cushion.
Really good screen that set that up.
Well, Powelson may have got a fingertip, and now another 3 for Iceland.
Well, he's one guy who has been shooting the 3 very well. And one day that they need to shoot well is today.
Doncic got it by Jon Axel Goodmanson. Bit of contact, another fadeaway. Strongly here, but gets it back. Luka, corner, it's up. Oh, he's just getting going now. He'll find his rhythm eventually. Two-point lead currently here to Iceland. Powelson pump fakes. Made his last 3, goes for another one. That's a good look for him.
It is.
Well, not just having to catch a tough one. Now finding an opening. Krampelli, he'll fire in the corner. Both teams exchanging 3-point field goals.
Yeah, blow for blow right now. Iceland 50%, 2 from 4. And Slovenia 2 from 6.
Iceland moving the ball better. Battling for offensive boards. Slovenia leading by 1. I have to appreciate how Slovenia, even when they're under pressure, find ways to get good looks. Is now Nikolic. Oh no, it's going to be a backcourt violation. Luka happy to let that bounce. Well, I think that, well, it's a sideline, but if he had let that bounce any further, because it would have been close to the baseline, that potentially could have been a baseline play for Iceland coming up. Well,
Good minutes. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just like you can make your point, good minutes, but a timeout is going to be called. Both teams will talk it over. Slovenia lead by 1 with 3:31. The Icelandic fans, as always, putting on a great show.
I want, is it you guys in? Mark, I want Kitty here. Mark, Ayer with the ball. Trigby here. Mark, you're coming out to get the ball. All right? Ayer, cut off of Kitty and get out. Kitty pop. Trigby come and set the flare. Okay, Martin in and pop out. if they're, okay, 14 is on Trinky, okay, popping out here, right? If they come this way, attack. If they come underneath, attack. Trinky. After that, 2 down, 2 down. So Trinky's here, Martin's coming out into Trinky back door, and then Kitty lift up.
Hey!
That looks like a
lot of next gen in the house tonight.
It's the uniforms for me, the baby size. Everyone in an Iceland shirt.
I love this because you have the Icelandic fans to the right from where we are. To the left, you have the Slovenian fans. And I'm looking at both sides. You've got, at least for the Slovenians, I'm seeing some Jaka Lakovic, Sani Bečirović jerseys from the 2007 and 9 FIBA EuroBasket. Incredible. I want one.
A little throwback. Surely we can figure that out for you, Josh.
Matisse Smodish as well, one of the greatest players in Slovenian history. I've seen loads of jerseys. Hermansen, another 3. Iceland battling, getting another offensive board. Because that's something. They know they can win today against Slovenia. Slovenia only with 1 offensive rebound so far.
Good job, Henderson. Just that little bump and turn. He's going to be big also. Kind of struggled at moments to score. He's got to be dominant and help him out.
Doncic. Can't quite believe how much time he's got. Goes in, finishes. Nice take by Luka.
Well, good screen from Homage to give him that time.
Pouncing cross court. Jonax Gudmundsson wide open.
Well, we know that Iceland are going to shoot a 3. No shot is a bad shot for them from the 3-point line.
Doncic bumps, goes in. Doesn't get the ad 1, but another trip to the free throw line for Luka. But one thing I do appreciate from what Iceland have displayed, anytime they do miss a 3 or even commit a turnover, they are probably one of the hungriest teams at getting back in their own paint to prevent any fast break points. It's a take by Luka. That's the size advantage you have with a point guard or a combo over 2 meters. 6'8" stands Luka Doncic.
Oh, you have him at 6'8". Okay.
What do you have him under?
6'7".
He's probably in between them. I mean, depends whether it's the pink or the blue boots he's wearing. he's a very tall guy, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's missed a free throw. Icelandic fans cheered on that one. I'm surprised they don't make more noise while he's at the free throw. There it is, couple boos. Buries that one.
Doncic now with 7 points. 2-point lead currently to Slovenia. Nice backdoor play, Hermansen, bit of acrobatic. Oh my Lord! Well, didn't know he had it in him.
Incredible move. An exquisite finish.
Nikolic finds Radovic. Prepelic will catch and shoot the 3. It's up. Now Iceland have numbers. Paulson, why not go for another 3? But Iceland again, fighting for 50-50s. They'll go for another one. See, I mean, this is where you got to feel for Iceland because those are 2 good looks.
Yeah.
I mean, the second one's contested slightly, but it's still good though.
And I think that just shows that they're okay with the 3. For me, I'm maybe old school, you know, I'm like, oh, stop shooting the 3, but they're clearly happy with that early 3. This is the hang in the air and the kiss off the glass. And that proves it to me as Paulson comes straight down in transition and lets it fly. They get the rebound out and they let it fly again. So it's their style. They're going to stick to it. They're 2 from 8, shooting 25%.
Doncic drawing attention. Has to kick out to Prepelic. Now we're on to 10. Prepelic in and around, avoids the block, and a very good finish by Clement Prepelic.
Yeah, that's nice. That really is, especially with the big fella hunting him down to block the shot.
Still a 2-point lead. Hermansen. No one going in for an offensive rebound, and well, it's not a bad look for him, but somebody's got to run in. Give them that second chance. Luka hasn't made one yet. Still struggling. Now we are under a minute, so if Iceland, oh nice no-look dive, finds Henderson. And that's going to be another trip to the free throw. If that's on Luka, that is number 3. Wow. Doncic calling for head coach's challenge. I don't think you can call it on a foul. Well, that is a worrying sign. Now you have to ask the question, even though we still have 55 seconds left here in the first quarter, I don't think we're going to see Luka Doncic for the rest of the first half, Zania.
Well, I talked about, let's have a look. He throws a non-look pass. Luka's saying that he was there early. I have to see the feet. I had this conversation at dinner with the referees about a block and a charge, and it's the feet that referees look at. He might have felt that it was a charge, but if he's moving his feet when the offensive player is in the air, then it is a blocking foul. So Luka goes to the bench. He's going to be upset, of course. That's 3 fouls, but for Iceland, they've done a good job really, you know, not picking on him, but keep going to him and put him in situations where he has to defend. So Slovenia without Luka Doncic right now.
Chris, the other question that comes into mind is Luka Doncic is the secondary defender. Now, in that case, is he within inside the restricted area?
For sure.
Prepelic, another tough 3. Slovenia still lead by 1. Nice dive, finds getting rejected by the big snowman. Fredriksson putting the bunnies on, going coast to coast and giving Iceland a 1-point lead.
That crossover left the defense in the dust. Here come Iceland.
2 seconds difference, just above between game and shot clock. Prepelic denies the screen. Time winding down. There's a kick out. Sturger will fire a 3, and that's way off.
Good rebound.
Robat. Tipping is good. And Homage, who's had his critics, may indeed. Yeah, I think it's going to count for sure.
Yeah, Homage doing a great job, and he's just having a chat with the referee. That's the block, though, but way to stay with it here. Look at this crossover. Left the defense behind him. They play at such a fast rate. This is Homage's tap-in just in time. Look, you can see there's time on the clock. Good job to stick with it. 1-point game, Josh. Oh, this is a fun one.
Well, the big talking point from that first quarter, Luka Doncic picking up 3 fouls. Now, I really doubt we're going to see him in the second quarter. So, big opportunity for Iceland. Yeah. And a big test for Slovenia. Slovenia, you can see this. Both teams 6 out of 10 from within inside the rainbow. And both teams with 2 3-point field goals.
Yeah, with the 3-point strike, both not shooting a good clear. Slovenia getting to the free throw line. Obviously, Luka Doncic getting there. But I like the pace. Here comes the first quarter best plays. And for me, it's Iceland's pushing in transition. That was a nice alley-oop. But even when Slovenia scores, they get the ball out and in and down. They've really picked on Luka. He's had, 2 fouls. They kept going to him to pick up that 3rd. Unfortunately, he's going to be on the bench. So now they've got to find ways to score. The big fella for Iceland, Henderson, doing what he does best, getting buckets. He's already got 4 points and 4 rebounds and 2 assists. He's averaging a double-double.
Well, here was the play by Doncic. Now remember, he does have 7 points so far this evening, along with 3 rebounds and 2 assists, a block and a steal. But as I mentioned already, Slovenia is going to face a very big test. And here was the in transition, coast to coast by Elva Fredriksson. He goes in such an exhilarating acceleration. Not many players, especially from when he played in the Basketball Champions League with both Ritas Vilnius and PAOK Thessaloniki. He's too quick. But fans, we are live here in the Spodek Arena 2025 FIBA EuroBasket, and scan that QR code where you can download the Courtside 1891 app. Download the app. Remember, the final of the EuroBasket will be held in Riga, Latvia, where you can watch all the best live streams and extended highlights of FIBA basketball. Courtside 1891. Download it today. Iceland coming out. Indeed, with Rastason still at that small forward role. Kristen Paulson playing that 3 stretch 4. but no Peterson on the floor at the moment. Fredrickson kicks out. Still a bit of time left. Oh, good defense. Powson's got to force it up.
Good hands from Omic to block that and get the rebound.
Well, you may wonder how long is Craig Peterson gonna keep the beast on the bench. Well, nice dive, finds Omic. What a pass coming from Prepelic.
Wonderful job from Omic. Really asserting himself, and this is going to be the big moments.
Iceland go for
That
number
was
3.
good, yeah.
Make it number 3 now for Iceland.
Wow.
Kauri Jonsson from downtown.
And that's the thing, if you like it or not, they're going to shoot the three-point shot, and great clip from them right now.
Final seconds winding down. Omic finds Hrovat. This is what he likes to do. And giving them the three-point cushion.
Gosh, we're just having a three-point shootout, aren't we?
We are indeed. Both teams getting good looks from the field. Iceland patiently trying to build up another high percentage look. Rasmussen penetrates. Pulls up inside the paint, but it's not going to connect.
Got to follow through on that shot. Just kind of put it up there and hope for the best.
Alomic demanding the ball, they don't get it to him. Radovic goes in the middle and gets the one, and he'll go to the free throw line.
That's huge. Really lovely play from Radovic. You know, struggled at times, fouled out in that Poland game, only scored 3 in the French and 2 points in the Belgium game. So this is great. This is the block from Omic, Alan Omic doing great things, and then the good little wide open finish, and he rocks the rim. And
well, Omic has come in and played much better today. He's faced his critics, but he's answered so far. Rok Radovic, 4-time Slovenian league champion, where he's played with Cedevita. Spent 1 season in Serbia on loan playing for KK Belgrade.
I was one of his critics. I said he needed to finish around the rim a little bit more, so he's doing that.
Jonsson made his last 3.
That
And
was good,
Iceland
yeah.
right now. Well, you might want to start calling them Heatlands.
Wow, that was right in front of us. What a beautiful release in that shot.
2-point lead still to Slovenia. That's going to be a long 2-pointer. Prepelic in the end doesn't hit anything. A foul is going to be called against Radovic.
Yeah, Radovic to stop the transition play. One thing Radovic is going to do is use them fouls, that's for sure. Look at this. He's a lefty, he's a sniper. The follow through and nothing but net, splashes it in. Stunning. Look, the hand is up, the 3 is up also.
Now you can hear the Icelandic fans. Because they'll never sit down here at the Spodek Arena. Fredrickson bumps. Hermansen coming aggressively off the ball screen. That takes a deflection, so 6 seconds on the shot clock for Iceland.
This pace of this game is tremendously fast, and I think it does favor Iceland. They play like this for 40 minutes. We've asked the question.
That's going to be an offensive foul. Here's where Iceland need to learn their mistakes from the Poland defeat. They cannot get too animated every time a call doesn't go in their favor. Remember, you're looking for your first win.
That's right. They had a moment where they were coming back within 2 and they started rolling around on the floor, didn't they? They got a technical.
I like it. It's a good call. I mean, you can see Alexei Nikolic.
He's out of the circle as well.
Yeah, he gets set. Still 2 points difference between Slovenia and Iceland. Slovenia looking to build back to a 2-possession lead. Oh, it's a very poor pass. It's another Slovenian turnover.
Yeah, Prepelic bombs that one. Coach not happy about it. Got to get the ball in here though.
Nikolic, knowing that Fredriksson wanted to deny that screen. Still keeping in front. Janssen finds Henderson. Bobs goes in. So he'll go back to the free throw line. It's going to be against Alanovic. That's only his first personal foul. That time, got his legs under the free throw, but like I said, if they are to win tonight, he has got to be able to deliver consistently from the charity stripe. Henderson so far, 6 rebounds and only 4 points. 2 out of 7 from the charity stripe. Iceland just trying to deny everything. Slovenia. Which is wide open. Now they go with Sturga. That's way off the mark. Going out of bounds. That's going back to Iceland.
Yeah. And, you know, just keeping Slovenia to one tough shot, but they all crash the boards, you know. They really suffocate Slovenia as Horvat comes back into the game.
Good defense by Nikolic.
Got to get it over. They do barely with 1 second.
But that time, Gregor Hrovat should have been aware, should have been able to try to intercept it. Gudmundsson. He should have gone himself. It's gone to Janssen. Not a lot of time. Janssen throws too big a lob.
Horrible pass.
Yep.
Just put it on the rim at that point. Big fella can't catch.
See, I think there though, time is winding down. You know he's got a quick release. Just pull it. Go. You've made 2 threes already.
Yeah, shoot it. Shoot it.
Still 2 points separates. Hrovat closed out by Janssen. That time again, Iceland come up with it. Fredriksson shifting against the defense. Iceland thought he was trying to shoot it, but that foul is going to be called on the ground.
Here it is, and that's what I'm talking about. Good challenge at that ball, but the pace that Iceland play, you've got to love it as Luka Doncic bites his nails with, you know, maybe nervous as he knows he can't come back in and help his team as he's got 3 fouls. There's a quick pass and finish. Iceland looking good.
Nothing separating Iceland and Slovenia. 28 apiece at the moment. Edo Muric working a handoff. Nikolic. Bit of contact and under intense pressure. Alexei Nikolic. You see the response there from Luka. How is that not an M1? Janssen. Back out to Hermanson. It's a mismatch here for Henderson. Got to back down, big man. Go to work, and that's just way too easy. See, that is bully basketball.
Hey, no help comes. What's happening here?
Timeout.
Timeout, of course. Stop the bleeding and the momentum for Iceland. The big fella, nobody comes over. Look, they get the back door. This is the easy bucket. This was nice out of bounds. But on that previous play, they get the switch here. Look, nobody comes to help. It's one-on-one. Uses the great footwork and rocks the rim. Lovely job.
Well, that's good footwork. Mike Henderson now with 6 points, 7 rebounds. Also has 2 assists. Well, we're going to go down to Slovenia's bench. Let's hear what Coach Sekulic has to say.
Mali faul, pa dal. Ne mi zdaj tekmovati, da si jačali z udarga, ali pa malo je dal. Do finale, ki je pa ne bo faul. Imamo še mali faul.
It has indeed been a magnificent time here at the Spodek Arena. On Hermansen so far has had quite a productive game for Iceland. He does have 8 points. I mean, he's had his offensive struggles, and he knows that. He's spoken about it many times in the post-game press conferences. And one area he hasn't, this is a nice move by him as well, but one area he hasn't been able to get going has been the three-point shooting. That is something that, you know, if Iceland just shot slightly better from downtown, they probably could have picked up a victory or two by now.
Yeah, and you know, they've had their troubles, but today, 4 from 11.
Prepelic, deep three. Big offensive ball by Muric. Finds Amic. Well, nobody, that's a foul. That's going to be on Hillison.
Good job from Alan Amic to get that quick little pass in. And Muric will go to the line.
I know Muric is a very interesting player because it was actually his older brother, Dino Muric, who was actually supposed to be the biggest prospect out of Slovenia back in the summer of 2006. I mean, when he was representing the youth teams. And his older brother was averaging something like 30 points per game in Division A. Because his brother did have a good playing career, but Edo Muric, he was the one that went on. And alongside Goran Dragic and this man, Luka, who's coming back in, won the FIBA EuroBasket for Slovenia back in 2017.
He's been crucial though, Muric. 17 points in that Poland game, 16 in the French, so he's been efficient on the offensive end. But Luka with 3 fouls, gotta behave himself.
Well, you're right, they don't want Doncic to pick up another one. Still Slovenia lead by 2. There's a kick out. Fredriksson penetrates, gets denied by Amic. That's going to be a 24-second violation.
Amic playing big minutes right now. Big block, gets it out of here and causes a shot clock violation. Lovely defense by the big fella.
Big brate.
What does that mean?
Big brother.
Oh, okay. I like to learn, you know, everything, every language.
I pretend I do, of course. But
no, you don't.
Now Doncic.
Here we go.
Jan Axel Gudmundsson trying to defend. Muric just able to find Nikolic. Iceland's defense has been good. Nikolic, step back. Hermansen saving this one from going out of bounds. Iceland indeed, with just over 4 minutes, trying to level things up. The passes just need to be a little bit better from Iceland. Fredriksson. Again, another poor pass, trying to find Hillison, but see, you got to credit. Iceland right now have to deal with the fact Slovenia are trying to clog the paint.
All you can do to slow him down.
Luka goes right at the big man, bumps. And Big Brate going in for the tip-in. Now has 6 points.
He's playing really well. Just crashing the boards, doing the little things.
Amic coming out for a show. Slovenia defending Iceland's pick and roll well. Fredriksson, 3, open. And if they continue this, they could very well get their first victory in a FIBA EuroBasket, but it must be consistent.
And all the time, again, to shoot that.
That's going to be Iceland's final foul to give away. I mean, Iceland tonight, 5 out of 12 already here in the first half. I mean, they could have only dreamed of getting this in the first 2 games, but here's Alan Amic not giving up on this play.
Well, remember, Slovenia have been, Iceland have been shooting 18% from the 3-point line. They're already at 42 today.
Doncic trying to find his way, hangs in the air. Now he's got 9 points. 3-point Slovenian lead. Hermansen trying to work with Hillison. Paulsen's in the corner. Hermansen, nowhere to go. Goes for a tough fadeaway. I just feel Iceland, that offense, a little too static. 2:15 here in the second quarter. Omic with a fadeaway, trying to use the bank, but not getting the right angle. Finding Gregor Hrovat. Omic again. Two good opportunities. I think you can see Sekulic saying, go at the bucket. Another kick out. Gudmundsson, Peterson, he's not going to take a three. Gudmundsson penetrates. I think there was probably a few opportunities there, Z, where maybe one or two players could have just shot before that.
Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe a couple of overpassing, but still the right idea. Slovenia's called a timeout, but also if I'm Iceland, I'm going to attack Luka Doncic. I don't think they're attacking him enough, especially when he's got 3 fouls. Put him in situations where he has to play defense.
Let's listen now to head coach Sekulic.
Sam najdite, se vidi da ih boste dali. Zališite dobre šute. Hej, morate biti zbrani, no, ne zgubljati fokusa. Slušaj me dobro. Odigraj kola, hej. Ti si, Ali, ti boš naredil pik down, nije ura. Gremo v, Ale, pik, ti boš šel pa, Greg, njemu ven. Pogledaj dobro,
Well, Luka so far 9 points. Remember, we've already said he does have 3 fouls. I'm kind of surprised to see him come back in, but I think Coach Sekulic identified Iceland. Having made 5 out of 12 from the three-point line, they've got to be able to keep up with the scoring. They do lead by 3. Now we look at the energy tracker. Luka missing the bulk of the second quarter, but that was due to the foul trouble. Iceland, no fouls to give. Doncic. Trying to get another handoff here. Jan Axel Gudmundsson trying to wear Luka like a jacket. Nice dive, finds Hrovat back. Getting rejected. Merge with the follow-up. What a block by Paulson.
What great defense to stick with it. And that's what I'm talking about, the blue collar. You would think that's an easy layup. No, they pin the ball on the backboard.
Jansson finds Peterson. Oh, no foul given. Muric. More than likely, I should say, either he connected well or look at the dime here, but look at the block. Pins him on the glass. Or just gets a fingertip to it.
Well, Omic is clearly in some big time pain, and
hit in the face, I think.
Yeah, let's have a look here.
I don't know. I mean, it didn't come from Peterson on that play unless it's something else, but.
Yeah, clearly in distress. So walking off slowly. And let's see, where is he? He's from, he gets an elbow from his own teammate. Oh, that's disappointing to see because you can see some blood on the side, and he's been fantastic. 6 points, 8 rebounds. Just needs to come off and rebalance his equilibrium.
Well, there you can see in the corner. Good look for Henningsen, a man that you said probably should play a little bit more here for Iceland.
I did say that, didn't I?
Muric finds Hrovat, made his last 3. But a little too short. Iceland don't have the numbers. Paulson finds Gudmundsson. You notice in Iceland, less inclined to go for quick threes in transition, trying to keep everything very organized. But now they're going, that's just way too short. And Z, maybe he probably should have gone for the first one.
Hate that offense. Hate it. Nobody moves. You don't make the defense have to shift. You can get that 3, especially the way Iceland like to shoot it. They can get that anytime. So Prepelic comes back into the game. And he's got 2 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists in his 8 minutes.
Well, a good screen set by Krampel. Luka still three-pointless, or troikaless. Final shot here.
Axel got knocked out by that screen.
Cowdy, Johnson. That is going to be, that's not the worst foul to give away because it is only the 4th foul.
But it will be his 3rd foul.
Yep.
That's the only bad thing. So they're going to have to sub out Luka Doncic and probably also Krampel. He's got 3. But there's a timeout here. 6.6 seconds. They want to take their time and get a good-looking shot.
Well, let's go and listen now to Coach Craig Peterson to see what he has to say.
Hey, we have the Elvar, you take the ball out, okay? Martin's here, Kitty's here, okay? Trigby, okay? Sorry. Kitty, you're gonna Trigby's here. Kitty, you're gonna screen across for Martin. We're getting the ball to Martin here, okay? And then Elvar right away, cutting off, and then down screen here in the low post, right? It's gotta help, it's gotta be out, it's gotta be quick. It's gotta be quick.
Well, so far, he's now 4 points and 2 rebounds away from a potential double-double. This big man has had some very good moments this evening.
Yeah, just dominant. And like I said at the start of the game, where he's looking for himself more. I felt like the first game, even though he had 13 points, 14 rebounds, felt like he passed up a lot of good high percentage shots, where the last few games, he's demanded the ball and rocked the rim and really, you know, shown his presence and dominance.
Final seconds, there's the jump off, and cutting it down to 1 point. And we'll head into the halftime break with Slovenia leading by 1 here in game day 4 at the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket against Iceland. We are live here at the Spodek Arena in Katowice, Poland.
Well, what a great play. We heard into the Icelandics timeout. They said, we gotta go quick here, and quick indeed. Incredible job from Martin Hermansen. Puts the ball on the floor, and little kind of looping action. Here's the stats. And 36% from Iceland from the three-point strike, their best shooting yet, but Slovenia shooting only 18. The rebounding game falls to Slovenia. The assists though, Iceland, 11 assists. That's a good number. Block shots, 2 to 3, and then Hermansen with 10 points. Luka Doncic with 9, even with foul trouble.
Remember, if Slovenia wins today, due to Belgium losing against Israel, that would mean that a victory would see Slovenia qualify for the round of 16 and head to Riga of the FIBA EuroBasket. But like you said, they only lead by 1 point. They do need to change a few things. And, well, we'll see how it goes. We wonder what both coaches, I mean, what do you think Sekulic will be saying to his players at halftime?
Well, quick one is the key players, both of them shooting very well and leading the way. But at halftime, I think they have to get back in transition. They've got to slow them down. But did we ever think maybe Iceland would only be down 1, maybe respecting them a little bit more and understanding how hard they work? Omic, though, got hit. Alan Omic got hit in the face, but was really solid for Slovenia, especially when Luka was out, as he has 6 points and 8 rebounds, 2 assists. But the shooting also is helpful for Iceland. But we had a shootout for a second, didn't we? Back-to-back threes for both teams, feeling good. Nice energy to this game. Really wonderful to commentate.
Well, a total of 8 three-point field goals have indeed been converted here in the first half, but so far Slovenia just haven't been able to find that groove. Luka hasn't made a troika yet here for the Slovenians. But Z, we both know he's the kind of player All it takes is a few moments, and that could change for Doncic.
Yeah, well, I think if Iceland could clean up a few things, it's just their turnovers. They have 8 turnovers, and Slovenia have scored 7 points off of those turnovers. So, but what they've done well is keep attacking the rim. There's that big block from the big fellow who's been playing so well. But the crowd for Iceland have been wonderful.
Well, indeed, Luka did have to come back into the game because they were lacking that motion in their offense. They do lead by 1. He is their leading scorer at 9 points. Second leading scorer in this game behind Martin Hermansen. But so far, Iceland, this final play, keeps them just behind with 1 point. Well, it's halftime. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just under 12 minutes.
Isn't a moment. It's a time unlike any before.
It's not a request, not a maybe, not a someday. This is now.
Feel our presence, built on strength
and drive. Not rising, we are arriving. Not hoping, but owning.
This isn't a moment, it's movement. Constant, relentless.
Every cut, every pass, every shot.
Earned. Taken. Undeniable. The future, it's already here.
Forged in sweat,
Ruled by queens.
When we move, the whole game shifts.
And we're unstoppable in all directions. We own the game.
And down. Oh, look at Seamus Hauser taking it away from Rosenthal. Gets it back to Bono! Watch this. He gets the steal. In fact, it wasn't Hauser. I see no one blocking this man, ever. Here's a three-point shot from Jovic. Nope.
And the tip out.
Oh, what a pass.
He's one step ahead of the play. The ball got tipped out to him. He just, from his...
Yeah, Jovic, though, you're right. He's getting it done, isn't he?
Tell he's just not reading the game.
How he usually does.
Yes, yes.
Oh! Svoboda! With a bim-bam-bong dunk. Look at this. Not gonna miss it.
Who saw that coming?
Kane Sapahi. Here's the big fella, Shingun. And looks like he was fouled. He's going to the line for a three-point play.
The ability to finish this shot off balance, off glass.
Chance to go the other way. 2-on-1 break. Da Silva for two. Dennis picks up another assist. The open guy, they're taking so many. And he's come back in much more focused on the right things.
Touchdown!
Leaked out early.
What a pass from Jokic. Look at his pass. Slinging it.
Here's Bertans. Got it!
Yeah, look at the dribble penetration. Kurucs stretches out the coverage and the consecutive pass.
Well, that is what you need to do. Here's that steal by Murinen.
Rosenthal. Oh, my goodness! Get that out of here. He sends that up to row H.
Yeah, he punched it into the crowd.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Welcome back, basketball fans. Live here at the Spodek Arena at the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket, where currently Luka Doncic and Slovenia have a 1-point advantage against winless Iceland. Well, Doncic did pick up 3 fouls, and, you know, he picked them up in the first quarter, so he had to sit for the majority of the second. And Sekulic brought it back in, but as far as Zania, he's leading the way with 9 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, a block, and a steal.
Well, I think in the best way possible. I think it's a good thing that Slovenia have to play without him. There are going to be moments that, you know, he has to rest or he gets in foul trouble. So we've been asking the question, who steps up, who fills his shoes? And I think they did an overall great job as a team. He struggled at times where he's 3 for 10. But overall, they got real great production. The big fella, Alan Omic, 6 points. Also, number 6, which is Nikolic, had 7 points. So some nice pieces there stepping up.
Well, Doncic leading the way, but the leading scorer so far in this game has been Martin Hermansen, who's had his struggles so far, specifically from the three-point line. But he's 5 out of 7 and looking more aggressive when they're trying to attack from the backcourt and get into Slovenia's paints. Yeah,
struggled indeed. You know, he started off the tournament very well, 9 points versus Israel, but then went back-to-back 2 points in that Belgium loss and the Poland loss as well. But today, real assertive, playing with confidence, constant eyes on the rim, attacking. Really nice job from him. And as he goes, you know, the team goes. And so I've been waiting for him, and that was a pretty move. Add that to the highlights of today's EuroBasket.
And what's amazing, though, he's 0 for 12. Hasn't made a single three-pointer here at the EuroBasket. I kind of feel, knowing him, remember, he played at Long Island University. He's playing with Alba Berlin in the Easy Credit Bundesliga in Germany, and of course we'll see him in the Basketball Champions League. Knowing him and knowing the kind of three-point shooter he is, it's just confidence. I feel if he makes one, this could be very, very different.
For sure. And for me is, you know, sometimes as a basketball player, your go-to move or your shot isn't falling. What else are you going to do? What was his stat? It was 0 for what?
He's 0 for 12 now.
0 for 12. So he hasn't hit a three-point shot. But what he has done is get to the rim. All of his damage is going to the basket. And, you know, great job from him because, like I said, I've had moments where I can't, you know, hit the ocean because you're just in a place where you're struggling. So I like the change-up for him. And a wonderful job, and hopefully he can come out in the second.
Well, Alan Omic has been very productive so far in this game. Had to leave when he took an elbow from his own teammate accidentally. But
he's there. There he is.
He's back out now. Now, as mentioned, they don't really have their natural centers here. They've got Alan Omic and Martin Krampau, who, you know, I feel has done a magnificent job so far.
I have something to say real quick. Guess what color Doncic's shoes is now?
Well, seeing as I'm looking at them right now, I'm seeing a very vibrant green.
Well, that's his third pair already today. I mean, I know he's got his own shoes.
I said to you, he's got a big bag in the changing room, and it's called Doncic Swag in the Bag.
Swag in the bag. He started with these beautiful pink shoes, which I was like, oh, I want a pair of those. He came out in the first half with blue shoes, and now they're bright. What would you say? Luminous green or yellow?
That's green.
Green. And maybe he changed them because, you know, he got 3 fouls. And let's see, just there. Yes, thank you, cameraman.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
You know, sometimes when you're having a bad day, you change you change something up. You might be, what's the word when you're not suspicious? What's the word when you're
superstitious?
Superstitious. Yep. Thank you very much. You're there to help me too, teammates.
Well, of course, we are live here indeed at the Spodek Arena. This is going to be an interesting matchup as this game progresses. Remember, as we've said in the case of Iceland, This is their third FIBA EuroBasket, Zania. They've never won a game. 2015, 17, and now here.
Well, they were so close against Belgium, weren't they? They led the game for 38 minutes and just let it go right there at the end. Belgium came back and pushed and got that dub, and that was a 64-71 game. And here, you know, they've played great, but they can't just celebrate and be happy with the first half. They've got to put two halves of basketball together. If they come out and play exactly the same way, great. Push the tempo, get to the rim, put pressure on Luka Doncic to have to play defense, maybe get his fourth foul.
I agree with you, and I think that Iceland, they're not going to beat Slovenia on its second chance points and offensive rebounds, because the bulk of those are always going to come from Linusson. But anytime they are able to run and win a 50-50, it just really lifts their spirits, because that is where Iceland will frustrate you. You said it, they are blue collar, they never give up, they defend well, they're tough as nails. And if they can find ways to frustrate Slovenia, look, today history could be made.
Well, they get out in fast break really well. They've got 7 fast break points. They're getting production off the bench, 9 points from the bench. You know, they're doing a really nice job, which I've enjoyed, because at times, like I said, shooting 18% from the three-point line hasn't been kind to them this EuroBasket. But today they've stuck with it. They're shooting 36. It's still 5 from 14, so they shoot a lot of threes.
Well, let's hear what Coach Sekulic has to say. The overriding message from Alexander Sekulic, number 1, Luka, you got to stay out of foul trouble. Number 2, well, if the threes don't drop, we must find other ways to score.
Well, you know, early in the offense, they find Luka immediately. He's always the main focus. So no doubt I'll see a high pick from Omic, and he'll look to get to the rim.
Well, there is definitely one famous Luka in the building. He's playing tonight. Let's see one famous Lukasz walk right in front of us courtside. Lukasz Podolski, currently professional football player, but also played for the German national team. Well, scan that QR code and download the official FIBA EuroBasket app. Download the app where you can get all the best news, highlights, and content regarding your favorite teams here at the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket. Download it today using that QR code.
I've heard a fair few celebrities, haven't we?
Well, I'm hearing rumors that even bigger stars are coming for tonight's game. Just rumors, though, right now.
Okay. Well, second half underway.
Omic finding Luka quickly. Oh, Luka twisting, going in. And a foul is going to be called against Linusson. So 2 free throws coming up with Doncic. He can become Slovenia's first player to get into double figures.
So it's clearly a little bit of pain here. Good patience from him though. Stays low, takes the fake, turns around, then gets hit by Henson and just lands on his back. He usually wears a heat pack to warm up with. He's giving granddad, even though he's only 26 years old, but he gets banged up, then he gets fouled a lot and falls on the floor.
That's brilliant. Doncic now back at the free throw line. Oh, you may be right there, just a little too flat on the first one. Can give Slovenia a 2-point lead.
There's Daddy Doncic.
Well, there is Sasha Doncic. Of course, he was a professional back in his day. Second one good. Slovenia just trying to stay compact on the defense. High screen coming from John Axel Gudmundsson. Tries to take on Doncic. Just can't get the drop on it. First few minutes of this third quarter are going to be so imperative for both teams. Slovenia, can you build a lead? Iceland, can you turn it around? There's the gamble. Muric, that's going to be a kickball violation.
Yeah.
It goes back to Iceland. It's one thing that we must give them a lot of credit for. They play within themselves and everything they're capable of. But the thing I like about them is the defense. As a unit,
Yeah.
they switch, they recover.
They sure do. Constantly moving.
Gudmundsson trying to stand strong against Doncic. Luka goes in, gets fouled. They go back to the free throw line.
Luka's getting banged up today. I told you. They're fouling him and he's landing. He's going to need more than an ice bath tonight. He's banged the elbow, which he usually wears a sleeve. This is the nice drop step. Hangs in the air, but you see how the feet are just shuffling under him. And Homage gives him a nice teammate hug to get him back up.
So that case there, Jan-Axel Gudmundsson has both hands high, doesn't try to extend or reach. What do you do? I mean, if you're Iceland, that's the point you have to double. Because otherwise, it's either going to be an and one or just an immediate walk to the free throw line for Luka Doncic. Slovenian fans in the building, they've been fantastic. Doncic makes them both, extending Slovenia's lead to 4 points. Well, Venusson, that took a deflection, so that's going to go to Iceland.
Coach's challenge. So let's have a look who it came off. It nutmegs Luka, so we'll listen in there, mic'd up.
Who calls the ball out of bounds? Initial decision on a court, white ball. Let's go. Go, go, go. Can you go normal speed? Can you do more? So under the basket, this camera. Go back, go back, go back. Go in, go, go. White, 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 white. Can you go back? Can you go?
Tight shot, tight shot.
Tight shot.
This one and this
Yeah.
one. Go forward, go forward. It's over here.
So, white, 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 white. So what I saw, then the blue player didn't touch the ball, and ball didn't change the direction. So
I see the same.
You see the same. So after the review, ruling on the floor is overturned. We restart the game with a blue ball. Thank you. I will stop. My bad, blue ball. My bad.
Well, there we go. And actually apologizes, says my bad, but Mr. Referee, we can't be perfect all the time, and so much so, the coach's challenge is successful.
Great work by the officiating team going to that review after the coach's challenge from Sekulic. Slovenia still lead by 4. Muric has a height advantage against Hermanson. The foul's been given. Hermanson's got to relax. Don't get too animated. Just calm down. Well, they're going to call the foul on the ground, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, no, in the process of shooting. Yeah.
Shooting.
Sorry, my mistake.
He slaps that elbow. Easily, Nikolic is going up, and you can't have any contact in the shooting motion.
Chris, if you are Slovenia, you want to build a double-digit lead and so on here in the third quarter, because look, you win today, you're going to qualify for Riga. That means your last game, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. Of course, you want to finish as high as possible to get a better seeding, of course, but you're going to want to give Doncic, who now has an arm brace around that elbow that he was favoring early, but you want to get him as much rest as possible. Christian Paulsen back in the lineup here for Iceland. Now it's a 6-point ball game. Fredriksson just trying to work around the tough defense by Nikolic. Gudmundsson finds Fredriksson, goes in. Big man getting the and one. But he's got to make his free throws if he can cut it down to a 3-point deficit.
Well, good recognition from Iceland because he pins Doncic. Look, here he is, and Luka cannot pick up that fourth foul. So good job from Iceland finding him under. Let's see if he can knock it down. Yes, he does. The and one, 9 points, 8 rebounds. Not too far away from his double-double that he's been averaging.
Nikolic picked up the foul. Luka hasn't made one yet. Still just cannot find it from three-point land. Fredriksson. Coming off a high screen, but you can see Nick Homage. Paulsen goes for the quick three, but that hits the front iron.
Yeah, good defense, rotation for Slovenia.
Well, here's Nikolic, goes in, get in denied. Nice block there by Fredriksson. Well, trying to get the Icelandic fans behind the team. A bit of a tug coming from Fredriksson. The officials allow play to continue. Doncic has to kick out. Novak tries to make separation. Another offensive board here for Slovenia, and a traveling violation is going to be penalized against Gregor Hrovat.
Hrovat does saying that the ball was slapped down. Let's have a look. So it touches the front of the rim. Let's see. Yeah, he's doing dance moves down there to travel.
Iceland again trying to level things up. You know they will think about going for that three-pointer.
And these are the turnovers that they can't afford. That puts Iceland on 10 turnovers now. Slovenia only has 4. Those are the mistakes that will get you in trouble.
And that would have been a perfect case for Christian Paulsen just to flare out to the perimeter because nobody was around him at that time. Doncic forcing the switch. Goes for a towering three and finally gets his first troika. That one over the big snowman. Foul is going to be called. That's only second team foul against Slovenia. And it is indeed on Gregor Hrovat. Only his first personal. Well, Luka only needed was one moment, and there it has. The first troika of the night for Doncic.
Yeah, he's going to keep shooting. He looks up to the basketball gods and says, thank you, about time.
Fredriksson trying to respond. That one way off the mark. Luka want to push. 15 for Doncic, step back. And another troika for Luka Magic. 9-point lead to Slovenia.
And maybe that's it. He just needs to get back to his favorite side, the left side. Puts the brakes on, step back, create that extra room, splashes it in. Beautiful back-to-back threes for Luka Doncic.
Well, if it becomes troika time, it's going to be a long second half to come for Iceland. We'll head down to Iceland's bench to hear what Coach Peterson has to say to his players.
We need to try some fist. Okay, into X with Martin. Martin out here. Okay, with speed. Okay, turning it around, Trigby. Okay? Huh? Go. Hey, we're getting good shots. Okay, we're getting good shots. We'll shoot him in now. Come on.
Well, there you have it, an animated Icelandic timeout, but it's Luka Doncic time. 18 points now. Remember, he's on those 3 fouls, but he doesn't care. The Luka Doncic step back signature shot makes it look easy, and he says, come on. He needs his own motivation. Wonderful job. There it is. 9 first half points, and now he's on 9 in the second half.
Trying to go quickly, can cut it down to 7. Now he's got 12.
That's a really nice offense. Using the big fella to get in the way and shrug off the defense. That's nice.
Doncic again, trying to work. He's made 2 troikas. Not going to get that one. Offensive rebound, falling in the hands of Amic. Amic rolling. Trying to go for a hook, and that's just not going to touch anything. Here comes Iceland. Hermanson finding gaps. And now it's a 4-0 run from Iceland. Jan-Axel Gudmundsson finishing. Nice build-up here from the Icelandic backcourt. Luka bumping, but has to kick out. Finds Edo Moric wide open.
Good look, though. It's the first time Iceland's really slowed the ball down to bring it up. And a little fatigue here in this third.
Powell catch the tough one. Contested 3, that's also going to be short. And that's his second air ball from the 3-point line tonight. See, he's just too slow on the release it because there's too much time. Here was the play, his previous play, which was fantastic, but Jan-Axel Gudmundsson, you got to get that release off quicker. Nikolic, contact. Unable to convert, but it will be a trip to the free throw line for Alexei.
Nikolic, good decision. Get to the rim. He's had some good moments offensively, just helping the team out. 5 points back-to-back in that first Poland and French game, and then nice little 6 points in the last game.
Well, Nikolic is actually one of the most experienced players on this team. I mean, he's played professionally in the Easy Credit Bundesliga, in the French Pro LNB, the Spanish ACB, as well as the Italian LBA. So there's a lot he offers to his team, and it was so important that when he rolled his ankle in the last game, it wasn't too serious because they actually need him so much in the backcourt.
Yeah, just such solid experience. He's going to be needed in these moments here. Moving. Ooh, moving screen.
Oh, they've called it on Friedrichsen.
What's that on him?
Is that number 2 or number 3?
Yeah, I think that's 3, no?
Yeah, number 3 on Friedrichsen.
Yeah, it is.
Clumsy screen to set.
It was a huge screen there.
Cody Jonsson coming back in because he is another player in the case of Iceland. They cannot afford to not have him in the game.
Yeah, and they got Poland a couple of times with that back screen there, but this time it's a foul. You love that, like, reverse kind of back screen for the big fella to come to the rim and alley-oop. Could just have to sit down. That's why the referee hasn't put the ball in play yet.
Still a 7-point ball game. Slovenia want to build this margin. Nikolic, bit of contact, another foul, and another trip to the charity stripe. Well, if it's on Lederson, that's going to be number 3 on him, I believe. Or second puzzle, excuse me. Why they called that on Cody Jonsson? That's another trip to the charity stripe, that 4 run. It's on Cody Jonsson, so only his second personal. And this is disappointing for Iceland because, you know, you call that timeout down by 9. You go on a very inspiring 4 run. And And then it's canceled from 4 free throws potentially if he makes this one by Alexei Nikolic. Oh, missed it.
I think they have to get back to their tempo, running the floor. I think when they walk this ball up, it plays into the favor of Slovenia's defense.
Janssen, wide open, corner. Only just off the bench. A foul is going to be called against Mon Krampel. That's a size advantage that Trygve Linesen gives you. Takes the entire EuroBasket to prevent him getting the offensive board. Doncic comes up with it. Good defense. And now Slovenia looking to go back up by double figures. Hrovat penetrates. Krampel now wants to go in against Linesen. And just going at the big man.
Really nice where he's able to put the ball on the floor.
Hermanson just able to keep that one alive. Janssen down the middle, goes in, nice penetration, but he misses. And the follow-up by Linesen.
Good job. Just that extra tap in. That's what you want.
Well, Linesen 1 rebound away from another double-double. Doncic mid-range. Another Slovenian offensive board. Iceland have to box out.
That's a great rebound. Flew in there.
Kickball violation. Slovenia will get it back. Grasterson, along with Prepelic of both teams, subbing back into the game. Jan Axel Gudmundsson, Gregor Hrovat, they'll go to the bench.
Yeah. Look at this. Big guy just keeps working, has good position, just enough.
Well, I'm wrong. He actually has a double-double. That was his 10th rebound.
Oh, really? Lovely. There you go.
So not only got another field goal.
Yeah, well, he's 6'7". He uses his frame and his arms. They're just great.
Oh, big shot by Alexei Nikolic. Huge play.
Massive. Just opens up that lead.
Slovenia have their biggest lead. Radovic saves it. Doncic comes up with it. Luka. Finding Nikolic, who's been leading them so far here in the third quarter. Nikolic finds Radovic, another foul, and that's going to be number 3. And Z, Iceland right now, they are self-capitulating. It is just clumsy foul after foul.
Well, it's the pressure that Slovenia doing. Bodies constantly cutting, slashing to the rim, moving. And that's what you want, because you have to, as a defender, defend multiple actions. It's tough, especially as we get closer into this game to the end. Fatigue is a big factor. This is the 4th game for these guys at a high level. The way Iceland play is constantly, you know, not even 0 to 100, just 100. That's how they play all the time.
It's as you said, they play at such a high pace, but sometimes they have these lackadaisical moments, as we saw with the inbound that led to Luka coming up with the steal. You've got to take care of the basketball, especially when you're up against a team as good as Slovenia. Radovic now giving them their biggest lead of 12 points. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Grasterson goes to Doncic and gets denied by Radovic. Leon Sturger coming back in the lineup here for Slovenia, but
this is the defense from behind. Didn't know Radovic was right there. Nikolic is going to go to the bench. Prepelic into the game.
Janssen again. Nice penetration. This is much better. But for the second time, unable to convert, and Linesen unable to follow.
Right idea though, rims in and out.
Radovic. If Slovenia get a 4th foul picked up against Linesen, this could very well be all over. Good hands by Grasterson, and a kickball violation. Oh, great work by Grasterson. because Luka trying to say it didn't come off of his foot. That's it.
Offensive push. Just turn it right back over. And technical foul on the bench. And these are the moments that kill Iceland. Man, you just get a kick ball, you get the ball back, you can chip away at the lead, you push off, you get a foul, and then you're mad about it. Look here, it just gives him, I don't know about that. I don't love it from that angle. I need to see a better angle, but then it's a turnover and the technical foul. So this is the technical foul free throw for Luka Doncic, and that puts Iceland in the penalty.
Doncic now at 19 points, and regardless whether we agree with it or not, Iceland, it's the same thing. You gotta keep your composure. Sturga finding, it's gonna be a Slovenia turnover. Still though, even from the technical, they get a 1-point extension on the lead, now lead by 13.
Now the intensity is back up for Iceland, moving at a faster rate.
Well, Fredriksson left wide open. Foul is going to be called against Armic. Not a trip to the free throw line, only the 4th team foul.
Armic getting called for the foul, but Henderson, the pressure that he puts on the rim, 7'1". Look, he's working early. You can see Armic is draped all over him.
Sturga just able to recover. Peterson finds Fredriksson. The perimeter players, that's going to be a 24-second violation. Not a good offense.
Great defense from Slovenia, though. Making it difficult for Iceland. Didn't even get a good look at the bucket. Struggling on the offensive end now, Iceland. Only 9 points has been scored in this quarter.
Well, Doncic, step back, another 3. Fredriksson wants to run, pulls up from 10. That's much better. Going quickly and cutting it down to 11.
That's Iceland style, right? Get back to that run in transition. Make Slovenia have to get back.
Neither team with any fouls to give. Almost forcing a turnover, they do. Great defense. 2-on-1, behind the back. Now they go clever, or they play smart, I should say. A 2-for-1 is on the cards. Thrasterson, baseline, missing, uncontested. You gotta make that, young man.
Yeah, shot the right hand on the left-hand side. That's his problem. Gotta shoot a left-hand layup.
Well, they don't want to foul here. They'll just send Slovenia to the free throw line. Luka step back, finds Radovic. Goes for 3, and do you smell what the Rock Radovic is cooking? Finally, the Rock has arrived.
That's massive, Josh, really big. Here's the last play of this quarter.
Fredriksson, gotta keep this in his hands. Gotta go for it. Oh, puts up a circus shot in final 10 minutes. Slovenia have that 14-point lead as we head into the final quarter. A win for Slovenia, and they will qualify for the round of 16. Well, here you go it. The Rock says Radovic for 3.
Yeah, time winding down, you can see it. Has to shoot it, lets it go. But a great quarter for Slovenia, especially when Iceland went on their little run there. They've come out in this third quarter and meant business. So you can see your face, that says it all. They hold Iceland to 11 points. That's their lowest quarter so far, and Slovenia drops a 24 bomb.
Well, indeed, it's been a huge twist here in the third quarter. Slovenia led by 1 at the beginning, and now they've overtaken Iceland. They have 4-3. They had 4 3-pointers in that third quarter. See, look at that. Only missed 5 free throws out of 20. That is big.
Yeah, and Iceland have iced off at the 3-point line. Here's your third quarter. Best plays. Big foul and 1. That was huge from Henderson as he went to the line. And also playing defense. But for me, I think it's 15 turnovers compared to Slovenia's 7 is what I was a little bit worried about at halftime. And Slovenia have scored 17 points off of those 15 turnovers. That's the game where they've had mishaps and just, you know, lapse in their concentration, and they've made them pay.
Still a whole quarter to go. As mentioned, Iceland have never won a single game in 3 FIBA EuroBaskets that they have participated in. And those fans, well, it's been 10 years since they made it to a EuroBasket. Well, 10 years they've competed in 3, I should say, but that wait continues. Well, fans, scan that QR code and download Courtside 1891, where you can watch all the live streams and extended highlights of FIBA competitions. Courtside 1891, download it today. Fredriksson, contact. Yeah, they'll start the 4th quarter with an +1.
And getting back to their style of play, I think is important here in the 4th. They know one speed and one speed only, and that is fast. That's a great drive, takes the hit, showing his muscles. He's definitely hit the weight room this summer. Can't hit the free throw. Those are going to be important, as they are 3 from 8 today from the free throw line, 38%.
12-point ball game. Prepelic curls a screen. Struggling yet again from the 3-point line. Iceland's got to take advantage here in the first few minutes. No Luka on the floor. Fredriksson finds Palcic. Quick catch and shoot. 3 is up. Number 6 for Iceland.
That was in his hand for barely a second as he punches the air. Nose is big. Brings Iceland within 9.
Sturger bumps. Another foul. And a trip to the free throw line for Leon Sturger. But that is on Fredriksson. That is going to be foul number 4.
It is.
I mean, they can't have any. I mean, I don't think he's arguing the foul. I think it's a nice little give and go. Christian Palcic, they can really use them to heat up. Remember, they've got 6 3-pointers so far here in the game. It's been the best they've shot from the 3-point line.
So he's going to have to go to the bench for sure. With 4 fouls, you can't afford him to pick up the 5th, especially with a lot of time in this 4th. Well, that's a 5-0 run for Iceland to start this 4th quarter. Make it 5-1 now.
Well, get some rest, Luka, but don't wait too long. They're probably going to need you back at some point if Iceland starts to make a run.
Well, he's played 24 minutes today. He's been averaging around that 32, 36 mark.
11-point lead. Steinason. It's a tough one up and now cuts it back down to 9. Nice little move. The give and go with the big man.
I like Steinason. His work rate is incredible. 6 foot, but what he does on defense too, it is really nice work if you watch him.
Prepelic. Good finish. May have felt he got a bit of contact, but that is harder than it looks. Oh, almost came up with it. Palcic, another 3, open, big time play. 8-point ball game.
Palcic lighting it up from the 3-point line. That's 9 points for him.
Oh, huge play indeed, but what Iceland don't want to do is to pick up many unnecessary fouls, but Christian Palcic, I took a vacation to Leeuwarden in the Netherlands, went to see Aris Leeuwarden play, and he was there. And you know what? One thing you have to appreciate about him, even when he's having a rough spell, whenever he is shooting from the 3-point line, he continues to shoot. But Z, just like he did that evening back in 2022, he takes good shots.
Yeah, well, he's shooting 35% from the 3-point line. That's a good percentage. Here's Luka.
Luka back in the lineup, and again puts it at a 10-point lead.
And just calmly, you know, backpedals back. Like, he hasn't got 21 points.
Hermansen, nowhere to go. Still time for Iceland. Good ball movement. Steinarsson finds Hermansen and makes his first three-pointer of the FIBA EuroBasket after 13 attempts, and that's 8 tonight for Iceland.
Well, this is big for Iceland as he runs over to his crowd and says, come on, we need you. Huge, like you said, Josh, he hasn't been shooting the three well. Nice movement. You see how the ball goes in the paint. The defense sucks in, knock it out. It's wide open, shoots it in rhythm with the defense in his face. Lovely time to splash it in.
Well, they say it takes between 6 and 9 months to finally have the fermented shark, the delicacy of Icelandic cuisine, ready. But it may take him 13 attempts to get his first three-pointer. But guess what? It puts them within touching distance of Slovenia.
Yeah, and they've done well because, you know, in this fourth quarter, have been really direct with their movements. They've turned up the speed. I felt like they slowed the game down in the third. It didn't help them. They only scored 11 points. That is a favor for Slovenia. They like to play at that pace. If they get back to their Speedy Gonzalez, now they're winning this quarter, 13-6. Go back to what's working. There's their fans as they are off and out of their seats. This is a big three from Paulsen, who's stepping up. Look at this.
I think a very big stat, though, of course. Points from turnovers.
Yeah.
Only 2 for Iceland, 17 for Slovenia. That is big.
Well, I spoke about that, you know, where they have been careless with the balls, 15 turnovers. The thing is about Slovenia is that they're going to make you pay when you don't look after the ball. Lovely.
Well, they miss. Armin's trying to follow up. They're going to count this basket interference. So I'm guessing somebody must have touched the net. Now, I just wonder if the officials, let's have a look at, watch Amish, there's the play.
He touches the net.
Yeah, that's the correct call.
It is the correct call. It is the correct call. You're not allowed to.
Well, they've called the coach's challenge.
No, that's silly of them. He hit the net. You're not allowed to hit the basket, the net. So he's going to go ahead and waste that challenge. But let's have a look. We get to watch it in replay and also the commentary of the official review. Here we go.
So we have white team head coach challenge, and we are review goaltending interference. Go with normal speed. Go with normal speed. Okay, go back. So, can you give me the camera? Yeah, this one. Oh, yeah, this one. Okay, go. Slowly. Slowly. So, no on the ball. No in. No in. Go. 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 So, legal. Legal. Stop. Now, white. Go back. Go back. So, white 15 hand. Go. What I see, white 50 hand.
It's
now,
creating the vibration of the basket.
Yeah, he creating the
while
vibration.
the ball is on the ring.
Yes.
So, and this is called that the ball is going is going outside of the basket.
This is. You agree?
Okay,
then,
I agree.
Yeah?
I see the same.
So,
I see the same.
After review, rolling on the floor remains. It's basket walling. We restart with the game. White ball, in ball, from baseline. Thank you.
Well, fantastic job from the referees.
Basket.
He saw it. He had a good, clear look at it. And he felt like he didn't, but you can't touch the net. And lovely job from Omic to tap that ball in. He's got 8 points, 12 rebounds. We're on a double-double watch.
9-point ball game. The most three-pointers Iceland have hit so far here in a game at the EuroBasket. 8 tonight. This was 6 against Poland, and now it's another turnover. Here comes Doncic, goes in, throws it down with one hand. Back to an 11-point ball game.
Foul from behind, a stupid foul. Why would you do that?
But intelligent play by Paulsen, though.
Yeah,
coming.
Yeah, to get it on his back and put the little bit of a break on to cause the foul, but the play before it, Luka Doncic running in that passing lane, perfect timing. Look at this, out on his own, nothing you can do about it but watch him score.
Well, it seems like it's been a quiet game for Doncic, but indeed it has not
Quiet?
been. 2012 for his standards, in my mind at least. I mean,
looks like he's doing a bit of everything.
3 steals,
Yeah.
1 block, 3 assists,
Yeah,
3 fouls if you want to add to it. And there is Sasha Doncic. Of course, one of the clubs he played for was Domžale in Slovenia. Used to be a team that competed in the first year of the basketball champions. He didn't play for them at that time. It was past his prime, of course, but kickball violation.
Daddy Doncic looks like a serious guy. Is he going to crack a smile or not until the job's done? Maybe?
Oh, he's quite a gentleman. I've seen him a few times around town and said hello.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say he's not a gentleman. It just smile.
Oh, they'll go for another 3 in the corner. Make it 9 now for Iceland. Back to an 8-point ball game.
Maybe you can't smile because Iceland's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Luka hesitates. Unable to finish. Iceland looking to cut it down to 6. Maybe 5. Hermanson. They keep this one alive. Hermanson's made 1 3. 10 threes tonight for Iceland, and it's a 5-point ball game. Incredible.
Well, definitely their best shooting evening from the 3-point strike.
And this is the Iceland we know. Jump ball's going to be called.
It's going to stay here, though. But I spoke about that low percentage from the 3-point line. 18% is what Iceland's been shooting in this tournament, but today 42%. Look at this, good ball movement, catch and shoot. They're going to fill it up.
Doncic has to kick out, finds Nikolic, and what a response. Back and forth.
And that's been the case today. When one team hits a 3, the other one comes right back and says, anything you can do, we can do better.
8 threes tonight for Slovenia. Nice penetration, getting the drop. And again, it's back to 6 now.
Well, Luka didn't like that. Stenison scored.
Radovic, he'll try a 3. Make it 9. What a cookout we're having tonight here at the Spodek Arena. 19 threes made collectively.
That's Slovenia's 9th 3-point shot made.
Oh, Homage coming up with the goods. Slovenia have numbers. Both teams still have 2 fouls to give. Halfway to go. Nikolic now penetrates. Got to do something with it. Good hands.
Gotta shoot it, gotta shoot it.
Radovic puts it up. Hit the front iron. Homage offensive board. Home crowd want to travel.
Great rebound from Homage. It just...
Why not? That time Radovic unable to get it. Still time for Iceland. Why not Stenison? You've made 10. Now you've made 11. Nobody can miss at this stage, Zania.
Yeah, and this is the style that they like to play. The run and gun, run straight into 3-point shots. And they have been feeling it. They've scored 24 points in this quarter.
Doncic, pump fakes. That is going to be foul number 4 against Linison.
And that is where Luka is incredible. He gets to his spot. Look, he knows the big fellow is going to be ill-disciplined. That fake is elite, that fake. It goes above his head, so you really think he's going to shoot it. Here's a lovely 3, splashes it in where they're shooting. 44%, they're 11 from 25. I cannot say it enough. They've been shooting 18% in this tournament, and today they said, you know what, we're going to shoot well today.
Indeed.
And it keeps them in the game, 6-point game.
Problem is now they've sent Luka Doncic to the free throw line, so
yeah,
most likely this could be put to an 8-point ball game, but still time here for Iceland. Remember, Slovenia, a win, they'll qualify. They'll get their tickets booked to Riga, even though they'll have one game left here in the group.
Yeah. Well, Luka, 89% on the free throw line.
Oh, I missed it. 7-point lead. Slovenia unable to get 78. They have 77, and it was Luka, double 7. Another deep three going. Probably could have got something better. Icelandic fans giving anything. Doncic hanging, and Doncic now with 26.
Really nice job between the big man Omic.
Hermanson trying to find Linusson. Offensive foul called, and that is it. Linusson is done. Foul number 5.
Yikes. Saying that he hooked Omic as he rolled, and he knows this is big. Look here.
Well, he has hooked him. I mean,
no, it wasn't Omic.
It was Muric, but Linusson did have his arm locked up, so
this changes.
The Vikings standing on the bench trying to get the home run.
Yeah, this changes things though, because he's such a big presence at 7'1". They have nobody else like him, so they're gonna have to go small ball.
Doncic happy to wind down the time. Jan-Axel Gudmundsson. Luka, another step back. Unable to finish. Foul is going to be called, and it's only going to be the 13th foul against Slovenia. Oh, Prepelic and Eo Stanison just having a few words for each other.
Yeah. And here's Luka. Able to just hold and float and shoot over the long 7'1" hand. This is top tier. Gonna clean the floor real quick as he gives them the finger.
Icelandic fans, you can hear them loud and clear, not giving up.
It's a 9-point game and 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Iceland have heated up from the 3-point line and just quick clean up as Stanison had fallen on the floor. We're ready to roll.
Iceland going quickly. Fredriksson also has 4 fouls. Stanison penetrates. Finds Jan-Axel Gudmundsson in the corner. Wow. See, if they shot like this in any other game, they would have won.
Yeah.
They would have won, even against Poland.
But what they're doing is the nice drive and kick. Defense got to be disciplined for Slovenia. Don't get sucked in. Play good man-to-man defense.
No fouls to give. Prepelic. There's the foul. Oh, Ken Hermansson's got to be careful.
Well, they were asking for 3 seconds, saying that Muric was building a house in there. And this is the problem. Now with Henderson with 5 fouls and fouled out, it's the 3-point shot. Lovely rotation. Nothing but net. This is the difference. This is where I think this game is going to be won here, is the height advantage that Slovenia have. They have no rim protector, and they have no big rebounder, so they've got to kind of gang rebound as a team, Iceland.
Lane violation against Klemen Prepelic, I believe.
Okay, also to combat that, Slovenia's gone small too. They've taken out Omic and gone all guards.
Fredriksson. Foul will be called. That's going to be Slovenia's 4th and final team foul to give away.
have a look here. Good up fake.
It reaches in, yeah. I mean, wow. I think they're arguing that Fredriksson may have locked him up.
But he does reach, so it's very smart of him to then hook. Oh, a timeout's been called. Henderson out of the game. It's been massive for this team. He's got the double-double, 11 points and 14 rebounds and 4 assists. But has to sit the remainder of this 2 minutes and 15. What can Iceland do here to try and make one more run at this?
Well, you know one thing, the way the three-point shooting has gone today, 12 out of 27. It's just unfortunate that, you know, it's taken this long to have a good game from the three-point line. And see, I'll ask you the same question.
Yeah.
Had this been the same three-point percentage against Poland, against Israel, of course, they would have been, I mean, I thoroughly think they would have won one of those games.
I think all of them.
Maybe you're right, yeah.
I think all of them, you know. Had Israel running for their money. Belgium, they were winning the whole game until the last 2 minutes and shot awfully. Poland, they made another run as well at the end. This is why, you know, it's such a, it doesn't show on paper how good this Iceland team is. You know, they've got no wins to show for it. But boy, the rate that they work at, there's the points tracker. Obviously Luka Doncic with 26 and Martin Anderson with 18. But, you know, they have no win to show for it. But you can't disrespect Iceland ever. You don't just walk in here and think, oh, this is going to be an easy win. No, 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 no. These boys work very, very hard.
And they're quick as well. They pose a very different threat, it seems. And we're going to see that when they play France. France probably the most individually talented team here. Hermanson. Got it by Doncic. Penetrates. What a move goes in. Now it's back to 5. Over 2 minutes. Can Slovenia hang on?
This is a big possession here for Slovenia.
Prevelic finding Luka. Got to send a double team. Otherwise, it's going to be a trip to the free throw line. Oh, offensive foul. Number 4 on Luka.
Can't review. He used it earlier, but you can't review on fouls anyway. But good job. They're trying to pick on the smaller defender. And I said this is a big moment. They get Luka where he likes to be on the left-hand side in the post. That's Luka's 4th foul.
Well, Slovenia at 145 just want to get the job done tonight. Know that if they win, they'll be heading to the round of 16. Slovenia's final game will be against Israel. Gudmundsson.
That's a tough pass.
Tough pass and a very poor turnover.
Yeah, coach knows it.
Still the Icelandic fans. Still they believe. Still they haven't sat down. Doncic spins. Goes in. No good. Iceland come up with it. Fredriksson finds Hermanson. No foul given. Well, we'll have to see the replay, but tough one indeed. Let's have a look here. Watch. That is tough. I mean, the contact's initiated. I mean, yes, he does have his hands up. Yes, he's moving up high, but that's tough, Steve. I mean, what do you make?
Well, I think he goes up and down, but a lot of contact, especially when the offensive player is airborne. So Iceland fans boo, but a turnover, that was going to be an easy bucket. A full court press here from Iceland is the best thing. Make things difficult. They take it off though, don't do anything with it.
1 minute left. A minute from securing that spot in the round of 16. Nikolic. Another pick and pop here with Luka. Another kick out. Rollback. Corner three. Got it! Oh no! Offensive foul.
1 second. Let me see if he counts the basket. No.
Oh yeah, they counted it.
Let's see. He's in the corner. They're calling. That's a great call, you know.
Yeah.
Because he's falling before the defense even gets anywhere near him. Wow, that's...
And he gets it off in time.
Yeah.
Good call by Martin Vulic, our referee from Hrvatska, Croatia. Very good decision. Why is an 8-point game with 45.1? Martin Hermansen, 20 points this evening at the free throw line. The best he can do is cut it down to 6.
Wow. That's crazy because he hits the 3, but then obviously gets the personal foul, so they walk the other end to shoot the free throws. I don't think I've ever really seen that many times.
Yeah. Slovenia just hang on to it, get fouled, get to the free throw line. Iceland don't need to foul just yet.
And the time is their friend, so they're going to use most of this shot clock.
Nikolic finds his way around. Prepelic, another deep one. The troika that said Lakunac. Good night.
Wow.
Palsa goes for another one. Burge fights for it. Well, the foul has been committed.
Man, that 3 down the other end. Prepelic just steadies Slovenia when you think they're under. Look at this. Just rotates up a little bit. Catch and shoot.
And he's had his troubles too. Yeah. That's why it's big for him.
Yeah.
Now you can hear the Slovenia fans. Well, their EuroBasket will be extended. They will have to go to Riga, and because we've seen the venue already in Riga, it looks magnificent. That is going to be a great final. Remember, it will be the round of 16, then the quarterfinals, then the semis, and then whoever makes it.
Well, that's usually the case. Well, Slovenia have Israel, though, to finish.
Yep.
They have a day off tomorrow, and last game, day 5, is against Israel, who are on a roll as he knocks down that free throw.
7-point ball game. Oh, this should be a foul was committed either before or just as they were inbounding. If it's on Fredriksson, he's out of it. But Z, if it was committed before the ball was inbounded, I think that should be an unsportsmanlike foul, if anything.
Let me just see. The referees are going to come together and have a little talk.
What decision will they make? That is going to be key.
Let's see. Number 10, hold. So, Fredriksson's foul. That will be his 5th there, so he will be fouled out. Let's see where he is. There he is at the top of the camera. He's holding both hands, yeah. Man, it's like the referees have eyes on the back of their heads. How did they even see that? It's a good call. And sadly, that's the end of his evening. 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Played 28 minutes. And they knocked down the free throw.
Well, indeed, back to 8-point Slovenian lead, 18.2. Luka gets it inbound. Probably not going to attempt anything. Finds Prepelic. Well, Slovenia, a victory will see them qualify for the round of 16. Slovenia have done it. Second win here in the group stage. of Group D. They win 87-79, and they are heading to the round of 16, and they are going to Riga, Latvia. Congratulations, Slovenia. Iceland, much better from the three-point line, Z, but just not enough in the end.
Yeah, there's your final score. Iceland 79, Slovenia 87. You're right, they tried, and you know, they won that fourth quarter. Iceland 33-27, and it was the heat up of the three-point line for Iceland as they hit 12 three-pointers. We've been waiting for the moment that they can finally shoot a good clip, but it's still not enough for Slovenia. And Luka Doncic with 26.7 rebounds and 4 assists. But you know, you've got to congratulate Iceland for the way that they play, the energy that they give for 40 minutes. I'm exhausted just watching them. Don't get it done, and that will be their 4th loss in this group. And really a sad moment, but they can be proud of themselves, and especially these fans who have made the way here. But Slovenia, they get it done. They're going to the final 16.
Riga, here they go. Indeed, they've qualified, but they'll have one final game. And as you said, that young man, that expression says it all. But what's undeniable, those Icelandic fans, they've been incredible. They were incredible in 2015, 2017. And you know what? They might be some of the very best fans, some of the best fans. Everybody obviously has something to show, but there are your stats. Well, basketball fans, you can catch me at the post-game press conference on FIBA Media's official YouTube platform, where we'll be with both coaches of each team and a player of both Slovenia and Iceland. That's live on FIBA Media's official YouTube platform. Azania will lead you through the highlights. Z, on to you.
Well, I think the biggest number on that page is 20 turnovers for Iceland, and that's what really hurt them, you know, because Slovenia scored 22 points. Hammerson with 22, and Mr. Luka always leading the way offensively with 26, and that's where they can just, you know, Iceland look back at this and say, if we just had a couple of moments where we looked after the ball better. Well, here's your 4th and final quarter best plays, and it's going to be all Iceland. They really started to heat up from the three-point line, feeling it and playing with lots of confidence, and they can be proud of themselves. But it's all Slovenia. After taking that loss to France, they had to battle their way in. So there's a lovely free from Axel. Well, we've got one more game coming up after this. It's a full day here in Group D. France will be taking on the home nation. But these are some lovely pictures of the 2,000 Icelandic fans that came and willed their team on. This is a great team. We'll be seeing Iceland again, and they'll have a day off, and then they will have France, which isn't an easy task, but France have taken an L. Slovenia doing a great job with the assist game. They had 16 assists. It was Iceland who had 21 assists. They moved the ball. That's a stat that they can be proud of. That's a pretty number. But it was unfortunate also. Henderson, who's the double-double machine, he does leave the game with 11 points and 14 rebounds, but losing him was huge. So here we go. There's Israel at the top, 3-1 until later on. We have to see who wins that game. France and Poland, that's huge. Slovenia though, 2-2 as they stamp their way to Riga. Full day here of action. We got another juicy one coming up. Join me at 8:30.